sing a happy song together, and we'll all be a happy family.
Hi and welcome back to my channel. Looking again at this exciting repairing of the potentiometer for the tape recorder, and what we have now is this is the knob itself, which has been glued this side with a piece of card on there, or a piece of plastic really from a credit card or something like that, and another piece of it glued inside here with epoxy resin glue. And I've now got this central piece also glued in there. Now what has to happen is this piece, there's the track on the potentiometer, and then this piece, if I can show that, has to go on there. This pin goes through, pressing this down onto here so that it picks up the wiper connection, and this can move around when you turn the control. So what I need to do is to make it so that when this pin goes on and bears onto that, it's got something to rest on and hold it in place. Now, originally this had plastic, and you can just see the edge of that to do with something to point really, but let's just see what we've got. There's an edge piece just here. I don't know if you can see that okay, but that should be a complete round piece if you imagine this going all the way around this level. So what I could do is put a blob of the epoxy glue on this side all round, and put a washer the same sort of size as this onto there while the glue is still setting, and then press it down so that it's got a flat surface for this to run on, or to rest on I should say, because this won't move relative to this. If you imagine this whole thing's turning with this in there and held in place by these two pieces, which are also the end stops, and when that's in position correctly, this will actually run on the tracks. So it's got stuck in there now in the wrong place. So yeah, that will come out of there a little bit. Then say that's got to be stuck in that position. So I've got this drawing pin, which is about the same size as this contact piece. So if I made a washer the size of that drawing pin and put it on there, then this should work, and hopefully we can put this together and try it out. Now, I won't be doing that in this video because I've got to obviously make the washer, and then I've got to wait for the glue to set once it's stuck in place. Now the idea is that I will take this piece of card plastic, which is very thin, which is what I want, something quite strong but very thin. I will pin this onto a piece of wood using this drawing pin, and then use a sharp chisel to cut round the edges so I get the exact circle the size of that drawing pin. And as I have the pinhole in the card, I can then enlarge that hole to the size of this pin here, stick the washer on, put this on, hold it in place with maybe a bit of soft glue or something, so that it stays in place when I assemble it onto here, and push that in. And when that's together, then the spring washer here pushes onto there, holds it all in place, and it should work. And I can then test it. But I thought I'd bring you along on the journey of this because it's it's a fiddly job, and I really don't know if this attempt at reconstructing this will work. But it's interesting to find out, and I've still got spares that I can use instead if I'm prepared to modify the chassis a bit. But yeah, nice to try and get the original one working again if I can. So that's what I'll be trying to do. Okay, that's just to keep you up to date, and I'll catch you in the next one. So bye for now.
Sing a happy song together, fill the air with harmony. Sing a happy song together, that's the song to choose. For pushing away the blues, keep the heartstrings running, there's a good time coming. It will keep on humming a melody. Sing a happy song together, and we'll all be a happy family.